Hi guys, in this video I want to talk about the best remedy to recharge your cellular energy, okay? Now, I don't know if you know this, but your cells are like mini batteries. And a battery has a positive and a negative, and that allows for the electrons to travel from one pole to the other, generating an electrical current. In your cells, you have the exact same thing. But you have two minerals held apart in different concentrations allow the current to flow. You have little pumps on the cell wall that are called sodium-potassium pumps, okay? And you have this exchange of minerals back and forth, and that's what generates the electrical current of the cells to let things move neurologically, muscles, and just generating energy in general. So really what generates your energy is the concentration, certain concentrations of minerals inside the cell and outside the cell. Now, most of the minerals inside the cell would be potassium. You have like 10 times, more than 10 times the mineral concentration of potassium inside the cell than outside the cell. Outside the cell, you have a lot more concentrated sodium than inside the cell. So we have this difference, right? So when you get a blood test and you're checking the blood, you're not checking inside the cell. You're checking outside the cell. So you're not gonna get a true picture of what's going on with this potassium. That's a special test that you have to look inside the cell. So if you're trying to check these minerals with a blood test, it won't show up, okay? That's what I'm gonna say. Now, normally we need about a little more than 4 times the potassium than the sodium inside your body, the ratios from the diet. And that's in nature, if you look at the foods that give you that, that would be vegetables. So the first thing you need to do to increase energy is to increase vegetables, okay? That would be like a lot. Like you would need about at least 7 cups to 10 cups of vegetable every single day to give you the right ratios of sodium and potassium. Now, in our society in America, most people are really heavy on the sodium. That, in fact, they have between 3,000 to 4,000 milligrams of sodium and only 1,000 milligrams of potassium. It's the exact flip-flop because they don't have enough vegetables, but they eat junk food. And also sugar and high fructose corn syrup deplete potassium. So you can see they have this ratio, and that's why they're tired all the time. They're dragging because they haven't generated the right concentration of minerals inside and outside the cell to allow the gradient to happen, or the power to be generated. So your power and your strength and your muscle and your nerve and just your energy, it has to do with the concentration of these little minerals, okay? Because of this problem, what I did is to solve it, to enhance the diet, I created a product, it's called Electrolyte powder, okay? This stuff is very unique in that it has what's missing in a lot of electrolyte powders. First of all, it has 1,000 milligrams of potassium. You can't find electrolyte powder with 1,000 milligrams. At the very most, it's like 99 milligrams, not 1,000. And here's another trick that happens in supplements. If you see that something has like even 100 milligrams of potassium citrate, well, when the citrate splits off, that's 70% of that 100 milligrams. So you're only getting 30 milligrams of potassium when you're basically taking 100 milligrams of potassium citrate, because this citrate splits off over here and the potassium is over here. So to get 1,000 milligrams of potassium per serving size, I had to put 3,000 milligrams of potassium citrate in one serving size. Does that make sense? So now it makes up for the difference with citrate. So the benefit of that is that you're getting a lot of potassium, you're getting a small amount of sodium, you're getting magnesium, you're getting chlorides, you're getting a little bit of calcium, you're getting all the electrolytes in this powder. So in the right ratio. So when you consume this, you mix it with water, you drink it down, what you're going to feel is you're going to start feeling more energy right off the bat. And that's the feedback that I'm getting. I take it every day. Great for a workout, and also just as in general to get your electrolytes. The other thing I want to mention is that I did not want to put maltodextrin in my product like a lot of the other ones. So there's no sugar, there's no maltodextrin. There's basically a little pinch of stevia, which you're not going to taste any aftertaste, with natural flavoring, with raspberry lemon, and it tastes really, really good. And it all dissolves. You drink it down. Some people do 1 a day, some people do 2, or even 3 per day. So definitely check it out if you want to generate more energy, and put your comments below. How about, I'm not sure. Just press it. Okay, that sounded crappy. Press the subscribe. Why can't I say subscribe? Subscribe. Press. Hey, thanks for so much. Press the subscribe button. Now I forgot what to say. Press the subscribe button and I will keep you updated on the future events.